Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Kay. Did you miss me? I missed you guys too. Well, we're back and I'm changing the game a little bit. Usually this would be meatless week, but I need to change some things. I need some more protein and beans is just not cutting it. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah. So today, I've decided, moving forward, I'm deciding that on meatless week, sometimes my meatless weeks will include fish, again, just for me and my dietary needs. So this is the first week we're doing that, and this week we're doing something a little different. I'm making a tomato-dill relish, and along with that we're having baked tilapia, and alongside of that, which is our side dish, we're having asparagus with hearts of palm and mushrooms. So we're just going to basically roast some asparagus and mushrooms together, and we'll put that with some onions, and then we'll top it off with some hearts and palm. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. So let's get started. This is what you're going to need for the recipe this week. First of all, for the fish, which we'll do a little bit later, I'm using tilapia, which I got from my local fishmonger. I usually like to cut it up. There's a natural line in those fillets. I cut it up, and one piece each side of that fillet usually is a good serving, 3 ounces, a little bit more than that. So you're going to need that. For the asparagus, you're going to need 2 bunches of fresh asparagus. You're going to need some hearts of palm. We're going to reserve those for later. I'm using fresh baby bella mushrooms and 1/2 of a white onion that I just coarsely sliced. And then the first thing we're going to do today is the relish, the tomato relish. I have 6 tomatoes here, Roma tomatoes that I diced. I have 1/2 of a white onion that I diced, 2 cloves of garlic, and fresh chopped dill. The seasonings you're going to need today are black pepper, regular table salt, kosher salt. This is optional right here. This is garlic infused olive oil. This is optional for you. Definitely using extra virgin olive oil. I have white wine vinegar, and then I'll show you the heart of palm later. So that's going to be our recipe today. The first thing we're going to do today is make the tomato dill relish. This is my first time making this. I kind of made it up on the fly. I've never had it, but I think it'll be good with the nice white fish. So I'm going to just add everything. I've already done my prep. So what I'm going to do in this bowl here is I am going to add my tomatoes. And then I'm going to add my onion. By the way, go ahead and preheat your oven at 425 for the fish. Just go ahead and do that. I've already done that as well. So anyway, I'm adding my onion. I'm going to add my 2 cloves of garlic. Let me get that out. Garlic is the best, so I need to get every little morsel I can. And then I'm going to add my dill. Add the whole thing. And here's where I'm going to add my liquids. I'm going to use some white wine vinegar. And you can just do this to taste. And I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil. Oh my gosh, okay. That's smelling really nice. I'm going to add just a little bit of the garlic infused olive oil. That is really strong, so we don't need that much. And then I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. And we'll just do that to taste. I'm going to mix this all up and cover it and put it in the refrigerator. And this is our relish. Keep in mind that the longer this sits, the better it's going to taste. But tonight we're going to just let it marry until our other dishes are ready. But this week I guarantee you it's going to be a really nice compliment to that fish. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this, and when we come back, we're going to get started on our side dish, and then later we'll get ready and work on our fish. I'll see you in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Before I get started on the second part of our recipe, which is going to be the roasted asparagus with the roasted mushrooms and onions, and then later on put that hearts of palm on there, I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thanks very much for joining us. And if you want to get even more information, you can join me on Facebook. Just look for Cooking with Kay and you'll see me, and I hope I'll see you there as well. So let's get started. I've already prepped most of my asparagus, but this is how it looks when it comes out of the store. They're usually in bunches. For this recipe, you'll need about 2 bunches for 2 people to eat. And what you want to do before you get started is, there's usually this little end here. Y'all see that little white end? That white end you can't eat. So what I'm going to do is just chop it off. A lot of people like to serve asparagus like this. They'll cut it, and then they'll do whatever they're going to do with it, prepare it, and then they'll serve it like this. That's a really elegant way. Since I'm doing kind of like a side dish, and I want to let it be easy to eat because it's my usual my lunch for the week, I'm just cutting it up and making it so it's easier to eat. So I'm just going to add it to my pan here, and from there I'm just going to add my onion. It's a half of an onion. I just sliced it up. And mix that in. And then I'm going to add my baby bellas. Very simple, you guys. So I'm just going to mix all that in together. And to help this along, you need a little bit of oil. So I have my olive oil here, and I'm just drizzling it on. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to the vegetables so they'll roast in some flavor. And that's that. You guys, I'm just going to, after I season this to taste, I'm just going to use my best tools, my hands, to mix it all in. When we come back, we're going to do our fish recipe. That's the final thing we're going to do. And this is going to go in together at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. So let me wash my hands, and I'll see you back right here. So we'll do our...
Is it going to be a negative, or how am I going to live my life if I'm positive? How am I going to live my life?